51. When one attains to vairagya, dispassion or detachment, even to that, to such accomplishment as mentioned in the previous sutras, then the seed of all doshas, all impediments, faults and weaknesses is destroyed, thus giving rise to Kaivalya, the state of suchness or oneness beyond all description. Now, this is where he is leading us. All these accomplishments are not taking you yet to the state of oneness, where you feel oneness with the entire existence. Yoga is oneness, is realizing that oneness. And that oneness will only happen if you are not attached to these petty accomplishments that he was describing. He has been describing this for last 2 weeks. We have been discussing last 2 or 3 weeks. We have been discussing about these accomplishments. I was reading something, of course this is something that you all must be knowing, about our brain. I was once again reading. Now there are 3 different parts. I keep forgetting the name of the scientist. He created this. He created these names, created these terms. One is the brain stem. The brain stem is called reptilian brain. Now brain stem is the brain that all animals, all reptiles, they have it. And this reptilian brain is taking care of our senses, of our basic instincts. And there are 4 F there. Feeding, flying, fighting, the 4th F you all know. These are the basic instincts. All animals have it. All animals have it. Right now, what is happening is, we have just made our wants more sophisticated. We are still in this reptilian brain. Food, sleep, and sex. And survival. Survival. If there's some fight going on, then either you run away, or you face it, fly or fight. These are the basic instinct, and this is reptilian brain. And then there is mammalian brain, which is teaching us to become more emotional, to become more considerate, but based on feelings. Based on feelings. So first is reptilian brain, the second one is mammalian brain. First one is also called, the second brain is also called limbic system. The third one, that is a blessing to all human beings and to orangutan, chimpanzees, is the third one, the neocortex, which is fully developed in us. In chimpanzee, only in certain chimpanzees, you will find this neocortex little bit. And this neocortex is to think, to analyze, to discern. In Sanskrit, the word is viveka. To differentiate between what is right for you and what is not right. Not what is good and what is bad. But what is right for you to do and what is not right for you to do. So these 3 different parts of the brain. If we learn yoga just to become healthy physically, then we are in the first and second brain. We have not gone to the third brain. Most of the time, we have not fully utilized our neocortex, and that is the largest part of our brain. It is just like a separate hard disk, that is put there. We have not really differentiated, we have not really utilized that brain. So we cannot differentiate. We cannot decide at times what is rightful course for me. What should I be doing? What I should avoid. This brain, to activate this brain, there is no other way but to meditate. And so in the olden days, meditation was taught, yoga was taught to little kids, to children. They were not taught to elderlies, no. This was a thing that was a curriculum for the children. When they go to school, immediately they are taught yoga and meditation. And this is what we are trying to do now in our school in Kutta. So that this neocortex is activated. Otherwise, you can use your first two parts of the brain and let this third part remain unutilized until your death. You'll be utilizing it with very, very minute, very small, very little utilization, negligible, as good as not utilizing it. So that is what Patanjali is trying to say, that all these accomplishments are parts of the first two brains. The third brain, to see, to understand what is right and what is not right for you to do, for that, yoga. This is another, there's a verse that I like very much, because this is very important for all of us who are on the path. 52. One should not be attached or become proud or arrogant on account of being invited or honored with proximity by people in power and having authority, for association with such may cause harm. This is a reminder that the supernatural powers gained should not cause one to become arrogant or proud. There are two different meanings here. On a physical level, if you are in the company of people who are not conducive to your evolution, then you are affected. You are affected. Not becoming arrogant of your accomplishment, that is another meaning. But even on a physical level, the more you become meditative, the more your friend circle, the circle of your friends or people around you, they will be filtered very naturally and quietly. So this is a warning for all of us. If you have a partner and you are meditating and he or she is not meditating, then just be ready. Be ready that this partnership can break anytime. Either you get carried away, you are influenced by the non-meditator, or the non-meditator is so fed up with you. What you are saying, what you are talking, the way you live will not make any sense to your partner. We used to have a special program in the olden days, 25 years ago, in the ashram. We used to give a special discount if you bring your partner. Because you keep your partner. You know why I did that? Because what happened, I was giving meditation every day, every evening. I was until 95, right? Until 95, 96. I was facilitating all the sessions. So people would come, husbands and wives, or wives, husband and wives, very seldom, either husbands or wives. And here in this country, partnership was not so known in those days. You have to be married. You cannot be just partner, you have to be married. And they started breaking up. The family started breaking up. And then they blame me that you are teaching meditation and you are breaking families. Now, that's not my mistake. That's not my mistake. Somebody is going with the speed of 80 and somebody is going with the speed of 60. Of course, the 61 will be left behind. But this is what Patanjali is trying to tell us about. That if you are in the company of a wrong person, you can either be carried away or be ready for a breakup, because the speed is different. You should give space to each other. 53. By virtue of samyam, dharana, contemplation, dhyana, meditation, and samadhi, or being conscious of this moment and the succeeding moment, arises the true knowingness based on viveka, the faculty of discernment. This is what is normally misunderstood. Do not be judgmental. Yoga is not about judgmental, but about deciding, about being discreet, about deciding what is right for me to do and what is not right. Judgmental means this is right for me and this is good. Not right for me, this is bad. No. You don't pass that kind of judgment. This is right, this is not bad, this is not good. All are relative. Something that is not right for me, maybe that is right for you. So I have no authority to pass a judgment that what is not right for me is bad. No, it is not bad. But it is just not right for me. So become discreet. And this is what yoga is about, to activate your neocortex, to activate the third part, the human brain. 54, yeah? Thence, having acquired true knowingness based on viveka or faculty of discernment, that is what I was telling you about, being discreet, one can differentiate even between the similar that are otherwise undistinguishable because the similarity of their origin, quality and place of state. For instance, the ability to distinguish the humility from the fake make-believe one of true joy and cheerfulness from a fake smile. You can differentiate who is really sincere and who is not. Whose smile is real, whose smile is fake. Who is telling you the truth and who is not telling you the truth. And this ability comes naturally. Once your neocortex is developed, then this ability has its way to express itself. The ability is there hanging around. The ability is there. It's all there. But it cannot express itself through your brain because you have not activated or not activated enough the third part of your brain, the human part, neocortex. 55. The true knowingness born of and arising from such viveka, the faculty of discernment, is truly transcendent and liberates one from all conditions and objects which may create bondage. You will not be attached to anything because you know that attachment is a myth. Whatever you do, things are changing. Things are changing. If you want your partner not to change, then you should marry a stone carving, You should have a stone carving as a partner. It won't change. Anybody, your partner is changing. You are changing. And change cannot be stopped. That change is always there. So you will know how to free yourself from bondage, from the idea that everything should remain the same. Everything is changing. 56. In its purified state, sattva, the finest quality of the material existence or prakriti, is same as purusha or collective soul, energy. This then is kaivalya, suchness or oneness. Here he is describing yoga. When there is no separation at all between matter and energy, when you consider this chair, you honor this chair as much you honor another human being. So it's not just about honoring all human beings, honoring a tree, a plant. You honor the same way as you honor yourself. This is the end of yoga and the end of third chapter. We'll continue the fourth chapter next week.